Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on ClueCon Weekly. So today we are going to be joined by Mohammad Kamruzzaman from Mango Voice, and we're going to be interviewing him and chatting with him a bit. He is the Senior Telephony Engineer and CEO of DT Software Solutions. But first, my only announcement is that if you haven't heard yet, our first release of version 1.10.0 is officially out, so version 1.10.1 is now out. So check out the release notes for that, try it out, and let us know what you think. So over to you, Madison.
Thank you so much, Abby, for those announcements. Let's go ahead and talk to Mohammad. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So let's get started. Tell our audience a little bit more about who you are and what kind of work you do.
My name is Mohammad Kamruzzaman. I work basically on free switch based project. I do system development from scratch. Also, I work on different open source project.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
that sums it up there. So what got you started on your career path here?
actually I'm complete my graduation in engineering, electrical and electronics engineering.
Mhm.
I started my career as firmware developer. Basically, is hardware programming. And later, I hear about free switch, and then my journey, free switch journey began.
That's awesome. Well, we are so excited to hear more about what kind of projects that you're working on. So why don't we go ahead and get over into your presentation if you're ready for that?
Yeah, sure, we can start.
So tell us what you have for us today.
Let me introduce again myself. My name is Mohammad Kamruzzaman. I live in a small country in Bangladesh. Its location is South Asia. It's a small and fast growing country. We are growing slow by slow. And I live in Dhaka city. And about me, I completed my Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering in 2003. Later, I started my career as firmware developer. And in 2008, I first heard about FreeSwitch. Actually, one of my client recommended FreeSwitch that I should try. Then after I checking, exploring FreeSwitch, it seems wonderful to me, and I start exploring. That time, FreeSwitch documentation was cool. It's helped me a lot. Even I do not have any voice over IP experience that time, but that document actually helped me to get into FreeSwitch. And in 2011, I start my career as full-time freelancer and basically works on FreeSwitch projects. And after some time in 2015, I became a winner of Basis Outsourcing Award in my country. It is a prestigious award for who work on IT sector. And FreeSwiss is ready to go voice over IP platform to develop most of the new project. But some company also use FreeSwiss as media servers. So currently, I am working as senior telephony engineer in Mango Voice LLC, that is located in USA, Utah State. I am working on there for 4+ years there. I'll try to explain little bit about this company current I'm working. It's actually cloud-based phone systems that provide redundancy, scalability, security that everyone require. And we also provide mobile app that will help that customer to work with. And we have a interesting features that is we call visual development editor. It allow customer to drag and drop their PBX components and configure it themselves, configure it for them, so they can do everything themselves. And we have also options like if a company have multiple offices, those offices can work together and they can operate on the same phone system. And there are a few features that I mentioned here, like we have API, so third-party application can interface to us, and we have CRM, different CRM connectivity, and we also provide fax to email support. And there are some other features like call forwarding, call parking, conference, queue, ring group, and date-time based schedule route, also music on hold. There are many other features that help customer to grow their self. So they actually enjoy our ecosystem, especially visual dial pin editor. I will explain little bit more on that. Here is a screenshot of that interface. You can see most of the feature we have component is available there, so they just can drag and drop. Like if we explain this sample page, like if you see first, when there is a call, it will check the schedule. If it's business hour, it will do one thing. If it is off hour, it will allow them to leave their voicemail. So this interface allow our customer to fine tune and customize their requirement. And most of our customer is very happy with our ecosystem, and we actually enjoy that. This is the system I'm working on, and through my career I get some skills like, for of course, free switch. I also have experience on Camellio, Intel Dialogic system support software, and Python, Lua, and Django coordinator. And most of the database system used in MySQL and Postgres. I also work on different other database program, and I have server administration skill like AWS Lambda, step functions, API gateway. And through my career, I had to work on different platform, different system. Many customer ask many things. So here is the gist that I used different open source project. Actually, all are based on FreeSwitch. If if we can say Nearfast dialer, it's an auto dialer system. Fusion PBX, that is another open source project, a graphical interface for FreeSwitch. It also help our customer to manage their multi-tenant PBX and many more. ICT fax is a fax solutions, and CZ rates and ASTTP. Those open source are for billing system with FreeSwitch. So I like to describe one project and case study that I used FreeSwitch in our local my country. And this is I system developed the system on 2014. It is still now using um, my systems. It's actually was railway transport system modernization project, and requirement was implement an IP telephony solutions that will be used as primary communication between train controller and railway station, and will replace existing copper-based phone system from Ericsson. This project actually need only network, local area network, and doesn't need any internet. Also, internet is disabled for security purpose. So here is the scenario, like every train have a route path. So there are more route in my country for railway systems. My project was involved in three routes. I call it TC4 route 4, TC5 route 5 and TC6 is route 6. So scenario is that when a train start, every station master, every station need to inform that train is started. So everyone can sync. So issue is when TC controller want to inform this information, he just need to press one button. Like he will press button 0. So that will dial every other station extension connected to that route. So if TC4 is wanted to dial a number 4, it will call all other extension and they will talk to each other. And when station master or station telephone extension want to talk to TC4, they will just off-hook the phone number, off-hook the headset. Just will pick up the phone set, it will automatically dial to TC controller and will connect to them. If another station master just pick up the handset, it will also try to connect TC master, TC controller. If TC controller is talking to existing station master, it will connect them. So there will be no busy, no holding system. Everyone can reach each other anytime. This is the scenario. So challenging requirements was there. When a station pick up a headset, it will automatically connect to train controller extension. So this is the first challenging requirement. If TC controller is already talking to another extension, new caller will be connected to existing call automatically. And TC will connect to all station extension, just dialing 0. And TC will be able to create custom group with limited station extension. So solutions, we used Grandstream IP phone. This allow us to configure the extension for off-hook auto dial feature. Said it will auto dial to different number call and process the according. And so second requirement that TC will already talking to one another session, new caller will be connected to existing call automatically. So this problem is solved by FreeSwitch conference module. So I configured every call is basically a conference call. So like one person connect to TC controller, it just generate a conference call with just two extension. So anyone try to connect, they will connect to the that conference. So there will be no busy, no hold scenario. A system diagram is that we use two server for backup system, and we use MySQL master replication. So any change in one server will connect to the update at another server. And phone system just use two server as a primary and secondary SIP server. So component I use FreeSwitch of course, and Codeignator is a open source PHP framework, and that time we use CentOS and MySQL database and Ganstring IP phone. And that application have user management, so they can manage and TC controller configuration and IP phone provisioning and group call configuration. I'm telling about the interface that manage these systems. So controller setup, each route is separate. Like TC4 route 4 have, if route 4 have 20 extension, and TC5 route 5 have 10 extension. Those extension don't need to talk each other. So every extension under same route will talk each other, but they don't need to talk with another route. So this is the interface developed in Coordinator PHP framework to manage the controller system and every other system. Here, in here, we can add a controller, and this is the extension setup. As extension is linked to one TC controller, so here we'll just select that controller and set up the extension. And group calling setup, this is the another conference systems. Like when press 0, it will dial every extensions and put into one conference. But if controller want to build separate group, like he want to make a conference of 4 station, they can manage here. So this interface allow them to configure this custom group call. And this interface shows active calls and also extensions status presence, so they can manage and monitor. And we also have the data so that when extension is registered online and offline, every event is logged, and all call details log was in that interface. So this system is a interesting free use case that run behind internet, so it doesn't need any internet, and it can operate. Yeah, that's all from me for this presentation.
Thank you so much. That was really interesting. I do just have a couple of questions if you have the time.
Yeah, sure.
So I want to go back to, you said you won the Basis Outsourcing Award. What was the criteria to winning that? What would you have? What kind of criteria did you have to meet in order to win this award?
Yeah, that was actually that time I'm working on freelancing platform, different freelancing platform. So they evaluate our background, they evaluate our projects we have worked, and also project value. So they actually check our accounts and check how long we work and how much value we create in our company country.
That's awesome. You had to be so excited to win, right?
Yeah, that's a prestigious award for our IT sector. So it was a great recognition. So yeah, that's feel better to have
Good.
that award.
Good. Well, congratulations to you.
Okay,
I
thank you.
just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. If our viewers have any questions for you, they will leave them in the comments section on our YouTube or Facebook pages, and we can get them over to you, and hopefully you can answer some of them.
Oh, yeah. If anyone sends some message, I'll definitely try to respond. Try my best to answer.
That would be great. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming on today. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, you are welcome, and thanks for inviting me to share my experience here.
Absolutely. It was nice to talk to you, and it was nice to learn all about what you do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Thanks for watching ClueCon Weekly.
Don't forget to give this video a like and a subscribe, and while you're at it, make sure to go and follow all of our other social media channels.
We'll see you right here next week, same time, same place. And catch you at ClueCon.